Hello everybody and happy, what day is it? You lose count, don't you? It's after Christmas, I know that, and it's not quite New Year's Eve yet, we know that. It's pouring down with rain, it's blowing a hooligan. I was supposed to go down to Torquay today and try and make sure the boat's not gonna float off. No, she's fine. I'm trying to work out whether this camera's on the wonk or not. Well, if I'm on the wonk, just lean to one side. I want to thank someone who sent me this as a birthday present. Obviously a joke because I've got one. I've got the master of it when we shot it, but this is it unlocked. It's going down very well. And thank you to my missus that bought me this. Okay, prizes for the first people who can pronounce the name, what that stands for. As in ELP was Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is my second favourite band. Premiata Forneria Marconi, Italian progressive rock band. And they're carrying the torch now, they are. They have a great album by them called Photos of Ghosts, and it was produced by the brilliant Peter Sinfield, who worked alongside Greg Lake and Keith Emerson to write some of the iconic Emerson, Lake and Palmer tunes called Pirates. So let's have a go. There's a man called Professor John Bell, and he's basically saying the government have made the right choices here because they've looked at all the data, they've looked at all the stuff. The Omicrons are not as strong as they thought they were. And yes, there's lots of them. I know more people that's got this than you can shake a stick at. To be honest with you, I spoke to my mate Darren this morning, and he described the exact symptoms that I had. I had a chest infection, but he had a chest infection too, and the doctor gave him some antibiotics that cleared it up. Mine, I just let it go. And I was sort of coughing up lumps of plasticine and things like that. But I was hot and sweaty, headaches, but I tested negative twice, so perhaps I did have the convids. But then again, you must ask yourself, why hasn't everyone around me had the convids? And no one has. Touch wood. So Darren and Maria, get well. Brian and all his family, get well from these convids. Robert Hart, who you'll be watching next year on One Day at a Time, being interviewed by Doc Murdoch. Him and the lovely, beautiful Galster, she's got it, they've got it as well, but they seem to be getting through this. And I think that's what this John Bell had said. Now, he's a professor, Sir John Bell, and he looks a clever bloke, not just a mad person that professors look like. And he's saying, well done. Less than half people are in hospital now than they were a year ago. And it's going to start, hospital admissions are dropping, deaths are dropping. And one can't help thinking that there's someone somewhere that's ramping up the numbers, isn't there? There are some sad people died. I've said goodbye to two great friends, Jethro, as you know, and my great friend Bill Bones, one of the biggest supporters of military charities that I know. Sadly gone. But John Bell is praising the Health Secretary, the Savage Jabber, because they've done the right thing. Now, well done, Boris. That's all I'm saying. We'll raise a glass for you on New Year's Eve. You've allowed us people down in England to have a New Year's Eve, and I think it's the right thing to do. We'll all screw the nut. I've been out for a couple of days. I haven't seen anyone without a mask. I saw one bloke the other day, but he looked as if someone wanted someone to say, why aren't you wearing a mask, so he could hit them with his caravan or something. But anyway, let's just have a look. Now, there's someone moaning. Here's someone moaning. He's a professor. Have a look. He looks at this one, is what I mean. He looks a professor. His name is Danny Altman. Sounds like a lead singer from a punk band, doesn't he? But here he is. Have a look. Who got him ready? He looks like one of them potato people. You stick a wig on and an ooter and a pair of funny glasses. Anyway, he's moaning like hell about the whole thing. But well done, Boris. How stupid has Boris made Fandabby Dozy Woman and that other Welshman, that Welshman who speaks like this, doesn't he? And of course, what's her name up there? A Fandabby Dozy Woman, I can't even pronounce her name. A thin-lipped, was angry little woman who wants to break up the union between Scotland and England. Now she has devastated Scotland. She has broken Scottish hearts that want to celebrate Hogmanay. No, she'll be all right. She'll be off having the equivalent of her cheese and wine party with her funny little stuck-up friends. I think she's done more to harm Scotland than anybody, really. It's totally terrible. And of course, it's the same with that Welsh bloke. What's up with these people? This is what happens when countries want to leave. You get these mad people that just have a go. Well, I don't think it's right, doesn't it? Why don't someone tell him to get a move on? Or speed up his autocue, you know. Oh, it's very nice comment. I don't think I can read the autocue that quickly, doesn't it? Right, so here we go. Now, this is the Welsh Assembly for you. They are just in a book with their civil servants telling them there's certain words they should not use because it's causing offence. Brexit, that's a word. Able-bodied. That's an offence now, to be able-bodied. Well, we'll all go out and break a few legs and things and poke ourselves in the eye. And you can't say Her Majesty either. No, you can't. I mean, what is going on with you Welsh people? I've got some of the best mates ever from Wales. They're the best audiences you could possibly have. But my family come from Scotland. For heaven's sake, why do you great people have such morons looking after you? Well, try and have a happy new year. This is it now. You'll hear it now. As you're going up the M6, you will hear, or the M1, you'll hear, we'll be coming down the road. And when you hear the noise of the very thirsty boys, we'll be coming down the road. Happy New Year to you in Wales and Scotland. Northern Ireland's not quite so bad. The person there's not as bonkers as the other two. But there you go. Happy New Year to us all. Let's go to Ustream where I'll speak to the members. Don't forget, you can still join Ustream now and have a look at the brilliant tribute that we did for Jethro. Sadly missed. Okay, here we go.